today. Oh my goodness, including these 4 puppies. Maria's in love, that's for sure, right?
Yes, I want this one so.
Well, you
They're
know.
the sweetest, most fun puppies.
Oh, well, there are 4 of them up for adoption. So let me tell you a little bit about them. We have Guffman, Corky, Sheila, and Gwen, and they are 9 weeks old, and they are Shepherd Chow Chow mixes. So don't be fooled. They are gonna be big. Look at these paws.
They're just babies.
They're gonna be huge dogs. They're gonna need lots of exercise, some training, of course, and lots of love. They were brought down to the Los Angeles area from Bakersfield, California, which is the Central Valley. We talk about it a lot, but the Central Valley has massive overpopulation issues, which is why so many of them are saved and brought down here to Los Angeles. They are with Paw Works Rescue Group, and they need lots of wonderful families because they brought not only these 4, but many other animals and pets and little kittens and puppies that need homes. So please go to pawworks.org for more information on these 4. And I do have to warn you, they are sometimes a little bit of pee-pee monsters. So just remember, when it comes to getting a puppy, they are going to need some work with that kind of thing. But the love they give you makes up for all of it. Oh. So yes, find out more about these fluff balls, and as always, go to a rescue or a shelter near you, because there are so many animals that are dying for your affection and just can't wait to be in your home and be your adoption ever after. Right, Maria? Have we sold you on this little girl?
Baby. I have 2 boys. I need a girl.
Well, I think she's here for you. I think you found your adoption ever after. Now you go search for yours.
Those puppies are going to be adopted by the end of the day here. Probably 2 of them from
my kids, who are playing with them any second now, I'm sure.
Cameron's made his way back over to the family room with me. You were super surprised,
I
weren't
was
you?
so surprised. I'm still in shock in the best possible way. That was a really meaningful and moment that I will never forget. I got to be honest, that really caught me by surprise. So
we've been planning that for 2 weeks.
I know, I'm
no
getting that.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
All right, meanwhile, our first guest today plays a hotshot TV producer in the new original movie Love Take 2, premiering this Saturday night right here on Hallmark Channel. And she's also here to tell us about her impressive DIY skills. Welcome, Heather Hemmens, to our home.
Welcome, Heather.
Here.
Thank you.
We're excited to have you.
Thanks for having me. It's nice to be in the family room.
Yes,
I'm part of the
exactly.
Hallmark family now.
Part
I'm so
of the
excited.
family. Listen, we are all very excited about your movie around here. As a matter of fact, yesterday, Cameron and I made a pizza in honor of your film because you guys have that little scene in the pizza joint.
Yes, very romantic scene.
Very romantic. Well, you play Lily, who is a reality TV producer, and the show that you produce is about weddings. And during your TV production, you sort of reunite with an old flame, right?
Yeah, so Lily's just going about her business at her job, trying to be the best boss that she can be, and out of nowhere, her ex from 8 years ago shows up on her set as the groom in her reality show.
Oh,
and he shows up with his new fiance.
Oh, how exciting.
So surprise, surprise, she's just trying to keep it together and help them have the best wedding that they can have, which is a very awkward thing to do.
Yes.
A little painful.
And this actor is Cornelius Smith Jr., who's a buddy of mine back from All My Children Days, very talented, plays Scott.
Yes.
And I know in this film, there's a lot of beautiful locations. You'll see gorgeous locations on top of mountains and everywhere else. But there was one where really you felt like a little bit of a kid in a candy store.
Yes, there was a scene in a bridal shop, and we had all of these just gorgeous magenta and white wedding dresses and all the bridesmaids' dresses, and we just were in and out of them for about 3 hours on set, and it was really fun. It wasn't a scene that you see often where the bride and the TV producer would get together and go try on dresses, but we had a lot of fun.
Especially when the groom
the ex. But it was a lot of fun, and I think it's a scene where it shows you can really want the best for somebody and try to have fun and be supportive through an awkward situation.
But it is fun trying on dresses, no matter who you are. If you go into a bridal shop and you're a girl, it's so much fun to try the dresses.
I had no idea how much fun it was going to be. I gave into it a little bit, I'll have to admit. Yeah,
There's just a genuine difference between men and women with as far as trying on clothes. I got to point that out. I mean, like, shopping is painful for me.
Yeah, and pretty much every groom, like with the exception of like a tiny little difference, puts on a penguin suit and walks out. You know.
All right, well, I'm happy for you. I'm happy you got to enjoy that scene. We got a clip. Now, this is a clip where Scott is visiting Lily, or comes to set, and Lily is there doing her thing. Well, let's take a look.
Let's put the generator far enough away to eliminate any noise. All right? Yep. Thank you.
So, this is what you do all day, ordering people around?
I don't like to think of it as ordering anything. I consider it just making suggestions.
Well, don't look now, but looks like my fiance is making suggestions to Tandy.
Oh, I can see that. Don't worry, Tandy can handle herself.
So, you'll be glad to know I told Bryn about us.
Good. Good. Yeah. How did she react?
Surprised, to say the least, but that she was fine. You know, to her, the past is the past.
Couldn't agree more. It's good that you came clean. We can just move on.
Lily.
Oh, and I forgot my mom's in town.
Mom's in town.
Which makes it even more complicated.
It is because Lily and Scott's mom really got along, and there is a real love there.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard to see this new woman with, you know, what I always thought was going to be the mother-in-law. So yeah, it gets more and more complicated as we go.
Right, but we'll see how that
That
ends.
was
I'm pretty
nice.
sure it ends
Thank
well.
you.
Meanwhile, we saw that beautiful scenery that Cameron was talking about, because you guys shot in such beautiful locations. And as beautiful as that is, it sort of scared you a little bit, didn't it? Tell us what happened
did.
over there.
So that was a beautiful location in Squamish, BC, and we're up at the top of a mountain, and we had to ride the gondola to work. I'm a little scared of heights, so we actually shot some scenes in the gondola, and it was about a 15-minute ride to the top, and it was so gorgeous, and I was very frightened though. But you know, by the end of the 2 days of filming there, I got my bearings pretty good and was doing some stretches and deep breathing in the gondola on the
That's
way
nice.
up.
It helped you overcome your fears
Yeah,
this
It
time.
exactly.
did. It did. One time they left me in the gondola by myself, so I really had to I had no one for comfort, and I had to buckle down.
Did they write that into the script? No. I wish they had.
No.
Wouldn't that have been great?
Ah, it would have been good.
I'm glad no one saw me in that moment. It wasn't pretty.
Well, I'll say this, that heights may not be your thing, but you do have a lot of things that you are good at and can tackle very easily. I mean, here's the list, everybody. You've been in a band. You have a black belt in martial arts. Wow. You went to culinary school to become a certified chef. You're a very talented actress. So the list goes on and on. And not only that, you're here today and you're going to show us one more of your incredible skills.
Yes, well, thank you for hyping me up. That's really nice.
No, it's the truth.
Yes, today I am going to show you guys how to make candles. So
You're quite the DIYer.
Oh, we're going to go do that right
let's
now.
go.
Here we go.
We have a little setup in here for you.
That's right. Come on into our dining room.
yeah. So I love to make these candles as gifts. They make really
smell good.
great presents for birthdays, or sometimes I just have the girls over with some, you know, your favorite beverage, and we just make candles. And I
Very
also,
beautiful.
I've done them with my niece and nephew as well.
Oh,
So
some
it's
for
really
kids.
fun for any type of age. So
And by the way,
first-
they're quite beautiful.
oh, thank you.
Yeah, I love that you're using the antique china, which goes along with the movie.
It does. So in the movie, Scott owns an antique store. So I thought it would be really nice to put them in some of these antique teacups. And
Okay.
so what we're going to do first is I'm going to have you
All right.
just put some glue and stick it to the bottom of the cup. We're just going to get the wick fixed in there.
So I'm going to fix the wick.
You're going to fix the wick.
Got it.
And then before we pour the wax, we kind of put these are just chopsticks that haven't been snapped in half yet, and it just helps hold the wick in the middle.
Oh, it keeps it in
so
place.
yeah, it keeps it in place so that when we
That's
pour.
a great tip. Oh, well, unless you rip it in two.
Already.
I bet you it'll still do the job, though, even if it's pulled apart.
Why don't I try it?
Okay, good. Now you've got some of the wax.
Right,
wax
so I've got a
melted.
job for you.
Oh.
We've got 2 pounds of melted wax in
Yep.
here. This is our wax. We put 2 pounds in.
Okay.
And to get this beautiful lavender color that we're gonna do,
Yes.
we have some lavender chips. They look
Great.
really dark. They're like a violet right now, but when you put it in the wax and it melts,
Okay.
it's just gonna lighten that color.
Here I go. So how many do I put in?
You're gonna put in 1 chip per pound, so we're gonna do 2 chips.
Okay.
Are they
There
scented?
you
Is
go.
are those lavender chips scented? It smells so good.
No, so next we have the scent right here. This is gonna be, it's soy wax, and we have a soy-based oil.
Ooh,
And
it's
I double down on the lavender because I love the lavender. So we have
Yes.
the lavender color and also the lavender scent.
Very good.
smells
And
so
you want me to pour this in there?
Yeah.
How much of this do I pour in?
So you're gonna pour in about half of that. So we're gonna do 1 ounce per pound.
Got
so
it.
this is gonna pour in 2 ounces.
Okay, let me just check, see how I'm doing here. A
me-
little bit more.
Let me heat up the wax
Okay,
here.
you got it. You got it.
And this is just regular oil? Any sort of
Yeah.
scented oil?
Yeah, so they have all kinds of different scents. You can get vanilla, you can get more woodsy scents if you're making a candle for a man.
That's what I was just going to say. You're looking at me when you say that, knowing I'm an outdoorsy guy.
Well, I was just thinking, lavender might not be your thing.
I love it. All
but,
of it is fantastic. And I know that some of your crafting skills has sort of in a sense, been passed down by your parents too. You got this from your parents.
Yes, absolutely. So my mom was a homemaker, and every day that I came home from school, she was there cooking or fixing up something around the house, and she just worked very, very, very hard to have a beautiful home and to find things to keep us busy, because we grew up in the woods with no TV or entertainment, you see. So my mom was always trying to find stuff for us to do.
So you were always DIY.
Yeah, so I got creative stuff from her, and my father is a carpenter as well. So
Gosh, it smells so beautiful.
actually, I think the color's coming along well. So we
Okay,
can
good.
just take these.
And it'll continue to smell as it burns, right?
It will, yeah. So you want to keep it below 175 degrees, and we're perfect. We're at 140 right now, so that's
Okay,
perfect
very
to pour.
good.
Why
'Cause
is that important?
If you bring it above 175, then the soy will kind of burn out into the air. It'll dissipate instead of staying in your
then you
wax.
won't have the
That's good to
smell.
know.
Yeah.
Oh,
So then you pour, you keep it.
Just
Oh, see?
like
It's just, oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's a perfect color, so that's going to settle really nicely. And you can pour it right up to, I like to go right up to the top there.
I mean, can I have that oil? I'm going to use it as perfume.
God, this smells so good. I know
Yeah.
at home you won't be able to enjoy that, but we'll take
There
it.
you go.
Heather, thank you so much. You fit in here
you.
perfectly.
You really
my friend.
do.
Thank you. And then when you're all done, you're just going to have it like this. It'll harden. It takes about 4 or 5 hours to get here.
Okay.
And you're going to clip the wick. Pull this
And there you
off,
have
How
it.
easy that
and
is.
voila. And you
Look
can
how
always
simple that is.
use a little saucer
Sip
if you
some
want to
tea. Oh,
carry it
yeah.
around
There
without
you
sloshing your
go.
wax.